What's up, guys? Excuse me. Super pumped to bring you this great jam, Tough Mama. It's a Bob Dylan song, and I'm playing off of the Garcia Plays Dylan album. That's this version. The Jerry Garcia band covered this song like dozens, if not hundreds of times, and so it's all over the place. And there's a lot of different versions and different styles. Some of them are a little faster and peppier. This one's a little slower and funkier. And God, I just love these John Conn bass lines. I can't get enough of them. And so the reason I picked this song is I would call it like a phrase. There are certain songs, the last one I did, where you play this part 1, 2, 3, 4. And then when you get to the end, you come back in 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. The song, as long as you play it and the jams and all the stuff, it never deviates. You look at a song like "Eyes of the World" or something. Well, there's all sorts of different parts, and the second time around you do something different, and then whereas this is one of those songs that it's a groove that has a beginning, a middle, and an end. That's it. And so it's like when I kind of realized this, it helped me think like, oh, okay, well then if I just learn this stuff, and then you just go, and then if you're lucky enough to play in a band, then you play with the tugging back and forth with your fellow musicians, and you listen if the drummer's kind of digging in, or if he's soft lightening up. You listen to your guitarists too, because that's what I've noticed. If my guys get real wild, then I'll tend to kind of simplify this, and if it gets kind of chill and everybody's just kind of vibing, then I might stretch out a little bit myself. But anyhow, let's get started. So very simple, very easy song to play, so yeah, we'll begin. The very first part is DBA, which is a cool groove. Without any dressing at all or anything, it's just DBA. So it's da-na, bo-na, do this twice. Bum bum, bum bum, bum bum, bum bum, and then up to the B. And what I'll do here is just like a 1/5 octave, root 5 octave. So which is, the B is 7th fret, E string, and then just 7 9 9. And so it's simple, like it's beyond. It's so simple to get your arms around this, and then you can get fancy and bounce around. But in the beginning, we simplify. So the bum 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 bum. We do this twice. Bum 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 bum, and then going to the second part is B and. And then right here, that's why I like to play like that. You'll end here on what that is that's the F sharp. And so the next part, F sharp, E, G, 7, it'd be 9, 7, 10. And then at the bottom, C, G, A. And I like to play it here, 3, 5. Ba-da-dum, boom, ba-da-dum, bum, bow, na, That was it. We just went through the whole thing. And there are times when I'm playing this live, that's what I'll play. like I say, if the guitar guys are kind of soloing and they're kind of extending themselves out into an idea, an expression of some sort, it's good to recognize that, because if they're out there and then I'm kind of doing some like thing, and then there's no you lose your foundation, you lose your footing, and then sometimes it's hard to bring it back, and that usually lands on the bass player. We need to be communicating with the drummer and keeping things kind of solid and feeling solid, and then giving your soloist the ability to stretch out. And anyhow, that's just kind of a real talk, for what our job is, especially when we're jamming. And this is a jam. This is a total Jerry Garcia band, groove-o-matic, man. So let's just tap into. Let's just actually start it over. It's right at the beginning. John Kahn does a great. I love this lick. So you're in A, and it's A major. That's the lick he's playing. And I like that to remember that. So we're 5th fret E string, and then the lick starts on the 5th fret G string. So you just come straight down from top to bottom, and it's 5, 6, 7. Which is cool, because that's if you're playing guitar, like bar chords, that's the A major bar chord. And so there you go. So it's and that's just a slide, 7, 5, 7, root. And another cool thing that I like to do when I'm jamming this is to quote Hans' lick. Like a lot of times I'll do that. And then I'll do the same lick but an octave down. So that's a cool thing to do. And further on, when you're playing other stuff, if you're doing a lick down on the D and G strings, you can the next time around or whatever, you can do the same lick on the E and the A, and it's just a fun thing to do. So anyhow, let's keep going.
On your bones, I'm gonna go down to the river and get you a stone.
While we're still here on the DBA, so we'll just go through the licks and fills and shit right now. So that's one. So I have two. So these grooves, you'll play them. Maybe you'll play this sequence 12 times by the time the song's done, because it can change each time. And what happens is I've been playing a lot, and so you end up playing these songs over and over and over again. And so over the course of the summer season or whatever, I may have played this groove an hour and 20 minutes worth of Tough Mama, right? And so you play them, and I'm trying to give you, because I remember when I was getting started, I was just hoping, I just wanted to talk to somebody who's been there, somebody who has done the work, has played the gigs, has had the victories and the failures and all that, and just to give you a little insight. And so that's what I'm trying to do. If you're a straight beginner and you're afraid to play with other musicians, or what's it like? And I don't know. Well, this is what it's like. You know what I mean? So I'm just trying to give you guys like the Cliff's Notes. Because I'm not really smart when it comes to music theory or how to tie it all together. I'll get messages from people, and that's because that's the relative minor. That's why it sounds so good, and it's like great. Like it just doesn't. So I'm just trying to kind of cut through a lot of the shit because for me, as soon as I would watch a YouTube video on how to play something, as soon as somebody starts to talk intelligently, or you know what I mean, just abbreviating all this stuff and how it ties into harmonic structure or whatever, like I was just completely out the window. So anyhow, that's kind of why I'm kind of doing this. So the DBA, you want to have a home groove pocket that you can always fall back on, usually, and that's your sound, right? That's what sounds good to you. And so for me, I borrowed the intro. I have two DBAs, so that you have that's the first, or I'll just, and that's just, again, it's very simple, right? So I'm an A on the 5, and then I'll go 4. This is like a triad or like a major arpeggio, I guess, or whatever. But whatever, who cares? 5, and then you go 4, 5, 7, and I'll kind of go like bounce it. Boom, boom. Sorry. So that's like DBA stuff. And so I'll either do some version of this, or I'll do some version of the bump ba da ba down. Because it's just to know, like, in a live context, people are kind of probably hearing more the guitars and the vocals and the drums and stuff. You don't always hear, like, nobody's paying attention to your bass lines. You know what I mean? Like, well, I mean, at a point, you know, but you almost want to, like, focus on being solid as a whole, rather than this time around, I'm gonna slap some, you know, and throw some, like, zinger of a fill. It's more important to be solid through the whole course of the song. And it's important. It's easy to get lost in the whiz bang fills, and that's not, you know, it's good to have fun and explore and play that. But when you're playing live and when you wanna be a good, I think you need to focus more on your groove and your like as a whole, you know. And so that's what I try to get from beginning to end without any. You know, you feel like the rug's, you know, the floor's falling out from underneath you a little bit. You want to have a nice stable sound all the way through, you know. And if it means simplifying and just repeating yourself, because what's more important than how technical your playing is and your abilities is just your ability to lock in with your fellow musicians, communicate musically. You know what I mean? Once you start playing, you can't tap on somebody's shoulder and, hey, by the way, this next time let's X, Y, or Z. No. You need to, now we are, this is what we speak, you know, this is what we speak with. So anyhow, I hope I didn't get too far off on a tangent. So those are my DBAs. Like I say, the BAB. So what I might do is boom, boom. So I might just, but it's all pretty much there and there. So I might stay on this low, the higher octave, or I might, you know, play around with the low. It doesn't matter. And another little thing to add would be, you know, that little. So that's the BAB. Again, just keep it simple. And the F sharp EG is always the same, and that's just a boom every time. There's no, you can, or whatever. But I mean, there's nothing. So there's nothing to learn there, right? Just hit. Or the one difference you could do is if you wanted to go low. F sharp E G, F sharp E G, F sharp E G. So there you go. Like you got some fills on DBA. You got an A part and a B part. BAB is you got a little fluff, but it's real. It's pretty much the same. It's pretty much the same every time. F sharp E and G is the same every time. And then the CGA, C G A 3 4 4 2 3 4 bow now bow, and then we start over. So you got CGA, and then you hold A for like 8 or whatever. So that's your chance here at this A to build, and that's what John does. So that's the basic. Bum 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 bum. So yeah. So what I will do if I want to get busy is I will So to get notesy with it, it's 3, and then I'll E string open 1 2 3 2 3 5 5. Wait. So it's 3 open 1 2 3 2 3 5. So then from that A to do a cool build, again it's this. Or really it's just all those notes. And you can use some of them or all of them. Again, you can get theory and learn, what belongs there. If this is A major, it would be 4 5 7 4 6 7. So C, G, A, and then but what I'll do is so there's a little but that's just me, and that's how I play. I play a lot of little ghost notes and little bouncy shit. And that's me. That might not be you. You know what I mean? So you can use something with this shape and just stick to the rhythm and then just keep going. But that's what I like to do. And then if you want to put a little taste on it, and because that's the A up there. So you're boom, ba-da, boom, ba-boom. So you end on that A, or boom. And then right back to the. So I hope I'm not rambling. I had a lot of coffee this morning. So let's just go through it. But I just wanted to give you the kind of the deets on all these parts. Like I say, these 2 parts here are pretty much the same every single time. For 15, it's a 10-minute jam or whatever. It's pretty much the same every time. The DBA has some variation, and then your CG, the A, has the time to build and stuff like that. So I hope this is sticking. Let's just go through it. We'll give it a few rounds and see how it goes.
Sisters on the highway with that steel.
That's the BAB. Second part.
Papa's in
And
the
then
big
here.
house. His working days are through. Oh, mama, can I blow a little smoke on you?
I noticed that he's doing is he's just using the octave of that when you're boom up boom he uses that in there too. So yeah, so just trying to pull back the curtain a little bit and show you these real simple songs, because all the fills and everything I'm doing. Let's play it again, and I'll just play it real basic, like basic. Step 1, chapter 1, basic. And you'll see it's not a lot of difference. My point in that is that, like, you can't and put all this sneaky ghost notes and all this like profound work, but when you have like keyboards blaring and you have a guitar or two playing and strumming and licking also, you know, sometimes it's just. And it's up to us to learn that as we grow and our and we're on our path. Because I'm still, you know, I'm very kind of, you know, I've been playing for a long time, but really at this kind of stage in my life, I've been playing in bands for about 4 years with some consistency, you know. And so it's just from these constant gigs and they just and I've been working a lot of hours too. So then when you get to the gig and to get into your space, it comes right from a job site to I work in construction, like heavy equipment, pipeline, water lines, and all that stuff. And show up to a winery in your work boots, right? I got to change in my truck and stuff, and then run out there and play this, you know. And so sometimes I'm not feeling it, or I'm getting warmed up, or you're tired, or you know what I mean? I'm just trying to give you a real perspective, so sometimes just playing the roots, with a little fifth. So that's it. That's my Tough Mama. I hope I didn't ramble on for too long. I'm sure for some of you I did, but hopefully, you know, I'm trying to help the beginners, the new guys, and I hope just to kind of share some of the great music and some of the good jams that I've gotten from kind of getting into Jerry Garcia, which has been, you know, almost 30 years now or something. But yeah, been such a great journey, and I can't wait to bring you lots more. I am. Take a note. I've just been working a lot, and so hopefully in the wintertime I'll be able to make some more content. And so I'm keeping a list. Everybody who sends me a request, I'm gonna get you. I promise. It's just gonna take me some time. Well, once I slow down, I had this one on my mind for a while. That's why I'm coming out with this. But I got the St. Stephen, the Weather Report, and all your other ones. The Dark Star guy. I'm reading all your comments. I appreciate it. I love you guys. And yeah, I hope to be back. I hope to be back real soon. Take care, guys. Thanks. Cheers.